release the same dead creature from our cart, much to Firm's chagrin, and it
I love
sufficiently
that.
distracted him for that makes one. Distracted the corpse and distracted by the corpse, and it left us alone. This is where my notes are a little because I forgot the town that we were in, but we made it there. And we talked to a Darla Day who said her father, which was the Constable Danvers Day, was acting strangely. Supposedly, he bought a coin from a traveler and was saying the name Orcus a lot. Um, we go to the prison or the jail, whichever one you want to call it, and find that there's a bunch of undead. So we take care of those, find a bunch of scrawlings in Infernal and Abyssal. They denote a great darkness taking over the land. So at first we thought it was connected to the Children of the Dark Side's plan, but more than likely it is Orcus just being an opportunist and taking advantage of the death and destruction that follows. So we destroy the obsidian coin and the journal, and we comfort Miss Day, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, hell yeah. Go in and take some inspiration, please.
And what's the town we're
The town you were in, this is one of the contracts for the Slayer Stronghold.
Mhm.
Strathmore is the
Yeah,
name
the
I
town of
have.
Strathmore.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one of three contracts that are on the way, minus any monster hunt, which is there is the Hydra, which you have not yet entered its zone, but it is known to be last seen along a river to the north of the Mistmire Bog. So that is its zone where a hunt could take place. And you just pass through the meandering Juraskar. Cool. It is you all had spent I believe, the evening here in the town of Strathmore. Um, Miss Day would have arranged for rooms at the local inn at no charge. Room and board provided for the evening. You checked in about potentially swapping horses, but there's no mechanical need for that unless you just want to get some new horses. But there is a small charge for that. Um, is there anything anybody wants to do on this evening before the next day and the day's travel occurs?
It's rest time and I have spell slots. It's time for sending. Um, I will, of course, first try to check in at home. Hey, Mom, it's Ember Prime. How's things going? Not digging too deep. What's up with the trade situation with Bastion? Any idea? Love you. Bye.
Love you bye is one word, by the way, Sean.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. I wasn't sure at first, but I'm glad to get the update. Now I have the updated dictionary here of general phrases.
You would
Um
deny us the opportunity to say I love you to our mothers.
any moment I can.
Wow. Hate it.
Okay, thanks. Bye. You get a response back from your mom. She says, uh, digging has been continued, but we're not going so deep. I don't know what's happening with the trade, but they've cracked down on a lot of sympathizers for Bastion. Your father and I are safe.
Good to know. Good to know. We'll just
Hey.
tuck that whole sympathizer crackdown thing into a box, put that on the shelf for later. And then I will send one more time. Hey, Talib, it's Ember Prime. We met outside Rainier's house. Just want to see how your search for Laylis is going.
Hmm.
Don't let me write down NPC names. You will,
No,
you will have to repeat them.
You're fine. This is you have sent. You know, you get a response back, saying that. Well, I wish I could say it's going better, but we caught sign of him around Finlanora, and he seems to have moved north. Far north. Not sure what his plan is, but we hope to find him soon.
Wolvesies. Okay, that's it. Oh, wait, I have 3 third-level spell slots now. No, that'll be it.
Yeah. Okay.
Above table. Adam, has Ragnarok paid Cal back fully?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't been tracking it.
Because I had a tracker and then I don't see it anymore, and I feel like that means I paid you back all the way. But
Yeah, I'll go back and look through my notes, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, cool. If you see what's left, let me know, and I have the money now.
Cool.
I thought I recalled hearing you say that you paid Al, but I don't know like how much you did.
Yeah.
But I definitely remember you saying like I pay Cal, but I don't know if you're like I pay him fully back or not.
Right. I mean, I know
Yeah.
there was a payment at some point, but it wasn't the full payment. And so, but I'm not tracking it, and I'm not tracking it because Cal is not good with money. And so he probably wouldn't be paying attention to it either.
Okay, so my fingers are safe. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Let me double check here. Yes. Okay. And
Why does it keep popping up a thing to configure my hit points?
Oh, nope. I owe you 700 gold. I'm going to pay that now.
Gotcha.
I don't know necessarily why it will want you to keep. Well, actually, maybe because your old tokens are on the board. That might be causing it. The other is because what's your HP supposed to be right now?
46 of 46
Okay.
of 52.
Right.
Because I still have the 6 down.
Yeah, because of the font of knowledge. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Token seems accurate. I'm also just gonna put everyone working out. Okay. Cool. Evening evening comes to you all. The town is, fairly small, so not enough rooms for everyone. You guys will have to double up, but there are 3 rooms made available for you all. Hal and Ember, you have a strange vision in your sleep. The vision you see has a reddish kind of tint to it. Ember, for you, that isn't so strange, but it's not the same as what you're used to. there's a kind of an edge to it. There's a hardness, and the reddish tint seems a little more pronounced. In this vision that you both experience, you're seeing through you basically have a POV, and you don't exactly feel that it's you what you're seeing and experiencing. The body feels just a little different. You're walking through darkened corridors till you open a wooden door into a small room, barely lit by candle. Simple bed, stacks of books and papers on a small table. You feel anxious, and you begin speaking out loud to yourself, saying things like, well, how am I supposed to do that? Well, there's people everywhere. It's not as simple. I know. I know. I will look again tomorrow. You catch a slight reflection off a very small, kind of dirty, smudged up mirror in this room as this person is kind of pacing back and forth a bit. Human female, youngish, early 20s or so, dark hair, kind of unremarkable looking in general. And as she passes by, you see just like kind of half of her face, but one of the eyes you can see has that very familiar reddish glow that you've seen both in waking visions and sleeping nightmares. You know this to be the similar glow that you experience when you're sure that Calvaxis the Rotten is gazing upon you. And then this short, strange vision you have just fades into the rest of your dreams. When you awaken,
Kieran, that seems like an awful party. I have no interest in going to that. I don't know why you'd share that with me.
Keep an eye out for a dusty old miserable room. Got it.
Wait, did Kieran invite you to the dusty old miserable room too? Seems strange.
Ooh.
I assumed it was Kieran, and I assumed he was talking to me, but whatever it was sharing it with both of us. Odd. Oh, the eye.
Yep.
I guess it was too
Good
much to
thing
hope that
we
we were
did
done
that.
with that.
Yep. Good thing we did all that. Yep.
Oh.
All right, up and at 'em.
as you gather all your things together, and get ready to continue on your journey, make haste towards Marat's, you see Darla Day greets you all, and as she's wishing you all a farewell, she says to you, look, I wish there had been some way to maybe reverse what happened to my father, but what's done is done. He made his choice. But back home, I was going through his room and I found a few strange objects that I thought he'd kept them at the jail. I don't know what to make of them. They're just something about them makes me a little uncomfortable. It's not like the whatever that symbol thing was. These are, I don't know, they're different. But I figure folk like you can, I don't know, sell them or I don't know. I just wanted to try to thank you with more than coin. She holds out just a fairly small kind of satchel to you all, like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like a burlap kind of sack. Like it looks like a little flour sack.
Thank you. Sorry about having to. Anyway, we gotta go.
She waves you by, and you all are able to continue on your journey.
Is it weird to apologize a bunch of times for squishing someone's dad? I feel like that a couple times is probably too much, right?
I think it's maybe not enough.
Ember, you having seemingly received the satchel, you can sense like there's a kind of an energy vibration coming from it as you're packing everything and getting the carriage ready to go.
Yeah, once my actual stuff is loaded in, I will take the time to find somewhere that I can spread that out and take a look at it.
Yeah, you see that there are 3 ciphers in this bag.
Okay, ciphers. Yep.
Ruh-roh.
I will take some time to go over these while we're writing, but I'm going to have to spread them out because I don't want them all, because we discovered that's bad. Ragnarok, hold this one.
Okay.
I just grab one. I don't even know what they are. I just hand him one. I don't know if that's going to actually like push you over the limit, right? That's not going to...
No, I'm pretty sure I just have one right now.
Okay,
I
perfect.
just have my hover belt.
I don't have one.
That's a relic, right? The hover
Yeah.
belt?
Yeah, that's just a relic. Yeah.
So that shouldn't matter. And I threw the... Oh my god, my inventory. What happened to it? Okay, there's the bread sprayer. Thought I had another grenade still. Not grenade, but like I had the...
You have the rage thrower.
Yeah, but I don't see that. Oh, there it is, under ciphers. Okay, never mind.
Just
Okay,
firm
yeah,
here
so
the
if I
word
go...
bread thrower.
That's... What's that?
I was like, just firm here the words bread sprayer.
That was Ted, not
Damn it.
Ember Prime. Yeah, so if I pass off the one, I can handle the other 2 and try to identify them while we travel.
Yeah. Just ancient arcana rolls. If you want anybody to assist you, they can. Otherwise, you just roll as normal.
Ragnarok, we're gonna go over these while Rainier drives.
Sure. Yeah, I'll help you if your intelligence is higher than mine.
My intelligence is 11, so probably not. I was originally planning on using Identify.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
cool.
If
Never
you want
mind
to
then, never
ritually
mind, yeah.
cast Identify, yeah, no problem.
Well, I mean, if Ragnarok can identify him faster than that saves me time. So
I mean, I feel like we have nothing but time. We're on the road.
fair enough. Then yeah, I will just go and do that.
Cool. Cool. The first one you see is the alertness stimulant.
Oh,
Slap it on your skin. It'll keep you awake and alert for 3 days straight.
Oh.
Oh boy.
After it ends, you become
This seems like a Cal thing right here.
So I really hope you didn't give that to Ragnarok.
after it ends, you become exhausted, 1 level for each night that you didn't sleep. So you can choose not to sleep while this is on, but there is a sugar a sugar crash at the end of it.
Not have sufficient privileges to view the sheet for this item. Okay.
Is that if you click on the chat
Yeah.
button? Okay. I will just put them into your. Oh, hold on. Let me. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna dump all 3 into your sheet then. Okay. The next is the retriever. It's 2 pieces, a little rubbery glove and then a small metal nodule. This requires preparation by attaching the nodule to an object up to your size or smaller. And at a later time, while wearing the glove, you can activate it as an action, and the item will teleport to you if it is within 10 miles. And then the last is the vision changer.
Pretty amazing.
A metallic device with a needle on one end is plunged into your flesh. You enter a trance-like state for a minute. When your head clears, you recall the echo of unbelievable pain and find that your face and body have stretched and changed according to a mental image you have held in your head, effectively disguising yourself to appear to be as that being, so long as it is the general size and shape as you were before. This change lasts a day. Someone who is suspicious could investigate you to determine if you are that person, correct or not. Your body returns to its normal shape when the duration expires, so one day, putting you through the same process, so you get knocked out for a minute while using that.
Okay, I had given one of these to Ragnarok, and I don't know which one, so I'm just going to D3, starting with alertness stimulant at 1, visage changer at 3. So yeah, you have the drugs, Ragnarok.
Oh God.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. Let's slap it on Rainier. No, I'm kidding.
I don't even know, and just suddenly it's 3 a.m.
Veneer wakes up, we're in Maras, there are bodies everywhere.
Oh my God.
What just happened? How did I get here?
And you've done an entire book report.
Cool.
I've never even read this book. What?
Killed a lot of people, and I have this presentation finished.
Cool. Some more objects from the past making their way out in the world once more. For today's travel, Firm, it is your turn to roll the dice. It's a D12.
Come on, second death kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I just missed something. It went really quiet.
Oh, we're waiting for you to roll a D12 to determine what happens today.
I am so sorry. I missed that. Yeah.
Okay. Travel today is relatively uneventful, but you do see some. You actually see traffic on the road coming your direction. You see. At first, you think it's a caravan, like a trade caravan, but it's just a clump of people, maybe about a dozen or so. Some are walking, some are wheeling like a hand cart wheelbarrow situation. It seems one person is lucky enough to have a mule to carry a cart with some larger bags set upon it. The people look a little despondent. As you pass each other, they wave to you in greeting. You see an elderly gentleman shouts to you all, "Where are you heading?"
Moas.
"Oh, well, be careful. There's a horde of gnolls running around out that way. Not in the city, but ahead."
How close to Maraz? How close to Maraz are we?
You're still several days' travel, I'd wager.
Where you all headed?
Away from the horde, that's for sure.
When you're saying horde, how many?
Oh, well, kind of turns to a young kid next to him. How many do you think there was about total? You see the kid in his teens, thinks for a minute and says, "Well, gotta be like 30, 40, maybe?"
Holy shit.
Yeah, enough, that's for sure. We figure we'd just make our way south for a while.
Yes.
Thanks for the tip.
Mm. They continue onward. Cool. Your journey today, aside from that interaction there, is the main event there. Is there anything anybody wishes to do on this day before camp?
As with most every night, I will gather everybody towards the evening so that I can ritually cast Detect Poison and Disease, just to make sure we're all okay.
Hmm. Is
When-
anybody secretly poisoning someone else?
It's more of the disease.
To this, I will ask, like, I have been meaning to ask,
Mhm.
what is the purpose of this?
Oh, see, I tried to pick a flower, and then the flowers
Mhm.
tried to kill us all, and it
Mhm.
turns out if the flowers put pollen in your face, you die.
Oh. That's very interesting.
So now I try to, keep us from death, death by plants. I'm not really sure, but like, never.
I mean, those worm things did seem plant adjacent.
Disease adjacent.
The worm things? What worm
Mhm.
things? Oh, the things
Big
we never mind. The things we just.
Mhm, mhm. Zal is still stooped over.
Zol been meaning to ask. Anything that is spurred the change of disposition?
He like cranes his neck over and then knocks on something on his face that isn't visible. You mean this?
Well, I didn't know that was there, but maybe.
He like waves a hand like a magician in front of it, and you see just a like it basically looks like a wrinkled old man face.
I don't think you understand that is not really cleared substantially
Right,
anything
yes.
up.
This is one of my masks.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen a mask before, but I've never seen it change someone like it does you.
It's it changes the wrong word.
Sure, what would be the right word?
Is there a
Yes.
way to go back to the first one where you were tall? Asking
Yes.
for a friend.
Like he takes the mask off. For a brief moment, he's kind of slouched as he reaches down, pulls out a mask that you also haven't seen before, which it is like basically very like shiny silver, and instead of like where the eyes should be, it is like a jeweled kind of band. He places it into position, does the like magician thing across his face again to make it go invisible, and straightens back and goes, is this better?
Yep, my back doesn't hurt looking at you anymore. Well, actually, it will because I'll be looking up, but
Right,
it's better this
now
way.
it's sort of the other direction.
Yeah, it's better this way. Trust me.
So if change isn't the Whitewood, what is the Whitewood?
It better to say it is an embodiment of a character.
And these who are these characters?
He gestures to the like invisible mask curtain on his face. Oh, well, this one's the Lord. He holds up the old man one. The mage. Oh, wizard if you prefer. He holds up another one that looks like a jester that he pulls off of his belt, and he waggles it for a second, says, and this is the fool.
Wait, so then what are you with no mask on?
Oh, I'm Zal.
Okay, but when we met, you were wearing this mask, right?
Indeed, yes.
Yeah, so I will start trying to pull the mask off.
Yeah, he will like lean down essentially to let
Give
you
me-
pull it off. Be careful with it. The second it exits his face, he goes, "Oh, be careful with that, please."
So why does it change you?
It,
Coming from me.
it does not change me. That's again the wrong word.
Okay, but why do that? Why not be you?
Oh, they are all me still.
Why does it make you look different and sound different?
Does not make me look different.
Agree to
Physicality
disagree.
is a matter of acting.
Oh, so it's an act you put on.
It is not. Act is the wrong word. It is.
Okay.
Stand up straight.
Perhaps if you explained a little better, I would stop using long words.
He nods and holds his hand out for the mask, Ember.
Stand up straight first.
He stands up straight.
I don't know how tall Zal is with when he's like upright.
He's like, I think he's like 6'8" or some shit. Like he's super tall. Although
you're
at this
taller
point
than
he's kind
me.
of slouched.
Yeah, okay, here you go.
Thank you. He puts
That
it on
way
his
in the old
face,
mine box.
waves a hand as it disappears. He goes, these are to say they are instruments of my craft is wrong. I had
Oh my god, just tell.
I don't it's hard to describe.
Stop describing what it isn't.
Right. That they are masks, as you obviously deduced.
You
This
put
may
them on, you
sound-
play roles, and different things happen.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
To add further, I saw something approximating them in a dream. I know it doesn't help much.
Yeah, but it also
Approximating
doesn't sound
these-
weird.
Approximating these figures.
No, not these figures in particular, but they were figures were putting on masks made of light, if that makes sense. Hard to describe.
Mm.
But when I woke, He like does like a grand flourish, and the other two masks like flicks them into his hand. Inspiration.
Understood.
And do
And
not worry, they are all still me.
no change in personality besides character or behavior.
Some change in personality, I suppose, but nothing fundamental.
No temperaments we should be aware of crossing.
I don't believe so. I'm still me, is the thing. My desires do not change when I put on a new mask.
Good to know. Well, thank you for indulging the question.
He like shrugs and it's like, you're the second group of people I've tried to describe this to, and it I didn't make it much past the showing of it before they didn't really want to hear anymore.
Who else might that have been?
Well, they were, I suppose, pre-refugees in Karakara.
Mm,
Refugees before you. I mean, I suppose people in need. You're not refugees until you leave the place. Asked a point of question I wanted to ask at a previous time. In the lane of my dream, have any of you dreamed anything similar?
People putting on masks of light? Cannot say I have.
To clarify, I do not know that they were people as we understand people.
Anyone putting on, you know what? I don't think I've dreamed of masks. If that helps at all.
He nods.
Sorry.
It's fine. Honestly, to hear that you all were having dreams and that was not a unique experience was comforting in its own right.
I mean, I think we all have. Many among us have had all kinds of colorful dreams and visions. So, if it be that yours has given you power, that's better in some and equitable to others.
Yeah, he nods. On the matter of the no problem or potential problem, what is the usual protocol of your group in situations such as this?
Well, ordinarily we ask if we think that is something that we all can assist with. I personally frequently make it known that it is sort of my obligation to at least investigate, see what can be done. 30 to 40, however, is a score. That is more than I think we may be able to handle 1-to-1. But who knows? Maybe there might be some convenient caves that can be brought down or flashy scare tactics and drive them off. Or maybe they're just looking for something specific and don't mean no harm. Unlikely, but it's something I'm willing to entertain.
Yeah, it's close to Maras, or however close to Maras they are. That's That's kind of nerve wracking.
I agree.
30 to 40. I mean, Predators are good, but I don't know how. It's been a while, I think, since anything's actually made Predators do, beyond training. So
Maybe that'll be a resource to us and we to them. Anyone have any other considerations in the matter?
I can try and negotiate. I look more like them than the rest of you. He says
Uh,
it. He is clearly joking.
what might we know about Knowles? Oh, the DM is muted.
Anybody who wishes can roll a nature check.
Ooh,
I have
Firm,
advantage.
you
I
will
don't think
have. Yeah, firm, you will have disadvantage.
Yeah. Hee. I know not. Oh my god.
Damn.
Ugh.
Feel bad not being happening anymore.
Cool. Yeah. I mean, general knowledge that people have, like gnolls are like humanoid, uh, like not quite dog, not quite hyena. I mean, dog is a closer thing, but hyena may be even more so. uh, most are humanoid, but some of them have embraced that monstrous nature and actually have transitioned into pure monsters. Some of them, even those that are blessed by um, their deity, uh, can even become fiends unto themselves. Um, fairly, they're one on one. They're usually not so dangerous, but in number, they're quite formidable. Rainier, you know that in the and I would say Ember, you know as well based on your being from Maras. The plains that extend between Maras and Karakara, even like stretching upwards into the forest, that is like a general wide territory where most of the time that's where like you'll encounter gnolls. It's more common there. It's rarer to see them down south, but it does happen from time to time. Just depends on their hunting patterns and if other predators are coming into their area, pushing them elsewhere, and well, kind of where if they want to just uh, drive destruction. Occasionally, one of them will rise to prominence and can begin leading a larger and larger pack. And they primarily don't want to do anything but just like kill and consume. Like they don't have greater goals in mind beyond this. Their deity to which they worship is one of like just consumption of flesh and the hunting of prey. So you two know that normally they're in that larger plains group. It's actually, and even thinking on it, it's actually a miracle you didn't run across a pack of gnolls in your journey from Maras to Karakara. So you actually think on that and count your blessings that you had at that time. Rainier, with your 17, is there anything like specific you want to No.
Probably just like I think I got it. The base knowledge that they have the capability of being fiendish,
Hmm.
and I guess like I mm, I wonder if like their preferred prey would be like humanoids, or that they're just indiscretionatory.
Mostly they're indiscretionatory, right? Like though, meat is meat,
Mhm.
um, but they do enjoy the opportunities to hunt humanoids. They are cruel and evil in nature, so they enjoy the torture of their prey as well. Like they would consume you slowly to hear you scream, if they had the opportunity to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um, I'll also say with your 17, strength and power, like many of these kind of primal groups, strength and power means almost everything to them.
okay. I think then I can't remember what the question that prompted the question was. Um,
I think it was just
but-
like, hey, what do we know about Knowles? You know.
okay. Um, given their nature and their particular violent interests, it is the case that if given the opportunity, I am actually obliged to do what we can to protect the people of the road, people of Maras who will be affected by them in the area. Uh, and if with so many, I mean, I think the best shot we have is to perhaps see if there's anything that a small group like us might be able to do, but not to engage immediately. And I think any help we might be able to get from Praetors once we get to Maras, I think, is going to be to the advantage of anyone on the road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we. I appreciate the idea to talk to him, Ragnarok, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I wonder. Obviously, I'm not looking for a fight, but knowing what we know, can we, if we come across them, can we really stand to let them live?
It's more of a matter of whether or not we'd survive the encounter. But uh, personally, I'm not allowed to. No.
Yeah, I don't think I am either.
Do you think that a group of them would break in response to overwhelming force?
Unlikely. Might possibly see it as a challenge. It'd have to be something I think that would catch them wholly unawares and cause actual fear rather than intimidation. If that makes sense.
Well, nothing we can do right now except keep going. And if we run into them, we run into them.
Mhm.
You all settle in for the evening. What is the routine for your evening on the travel? What preparations do you make? What watches, if any, do you have?
We've got the
Blame it on your
horses
hat
that
and
can't go in the
watches. Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
they
watches
can't
for
go
the
in the
horses.
dome, so we're still doing watches.
And I think given the information we've just been provided, I think Rainier would suggest instead of one person on watch, we keep 2 on watch for every shift.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Um, 2 people on each shift. There's 6 of you, so 3 shifts. Who is on which shift? And to be clear, you have I heard the dome or taco truck dome
boy.
is set up. So we have that in place as well.
I'll go first.
I'll join Ragnarok on first.
Taco truck.
Cool. Is there anything you guys do on your watch?
I guess not.
Okay.
Zal would probably ask Ragnarok, like, in kind of hushed tones for stories about you've mentioned that you have knowledge of the Scarlet Hand, right?
Scarlet Justice.
Scarlet
It was the
Justice,
team
yeah.
that I was on.
Yeah, he would ask for more information, just in general.
If he's trying to get regaled with stories kind of deal.
Absolutely. Mostly it's the stories, and he's very interested about the specific characters, like the members.
Yeah. Are we hand waving it or are you asking me to go into it?
We can hand wave it.
I think Ragnarok in turn would just ask him, so is there anyone who can do what you do? With the mess, I mean.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Oh. So we're both one of a kind then.
He smiles widely and like reaches one arm out to like clasp your shoulder.
That's all I wanted to ask.
An arm that seems to stretch into
Uh,
infinity.
Yeah, like after a beat, he holds out the mask of the fool. Goes, it won't work for you, but do you want to try it on?
He'll be kind of stunned at first and then immediately reach out for it. Inspect it first to kind of see, and then just hold it up to his face, and then he'll turn to him holding it still and just say, "How stupid do I look?"
I mean, it is the mask of a fool, so it's designed, at least in part, to look a little stupid.
Does it have a mouth hole?
Yeah. It's
He
a
sticks-
very like thin slit though.
He sticks his tongue out as best he can.
I'm gonna have to clean that off later.
Oh, animal spit is actually very clean.
He pauses for a moment, pulls out his book, and makes like a notation, and then puts the book away.
He'll hand the mask back.
Yeah. Give me perception checks from the 2 of you. Clarifying questions. Are you all in the dome as you are keeping watch? Is that how you are doing it, or are you like going outside the dome to do it?
I was thinking we were outside.
I think when we discussed it last week, like light on the carriage so that we can, and like watching at the carriage to make sure that the horses don't get eaten.
Yeah, gotcha.
I think the real
And
question is when Firm takes his watch, does he leave the dome?
right, does he leave the dome? Yeah. And then campfire, no campfire.
I would think campfire personally.
Yeah. And
Well-
a strange
but-
clarifying to that is, if you have a campfire, is it in the dome with you?
Yeah, it would have to be in the dome.
Okay.
But we wouldn't need it in the dome though. It's
I
climate
guess so.
controlled. We've got the lantern that we can keep at the carriage.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
say
Let's do the lantern instead.
probably no
Yeah.
campfire because we don't need smoke.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
We crushed our
Um,
perception checks. Everything
Crush
is
the
fine.
perception.
Everything's fine.
Everything
great.
is
Everything is good.
completely.
Bye,
Like,
Zal.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good to
I
know
got
you.
Farrell.
Glad we got to hear about your cool powers. Goodbye.
Bye.
What a great time for feral instincts to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of do. Cool. Your watch ends uneventfully. Who takes second watch?
I can. I've got dark vision now.
You've got special eyes.
I have a magic item. Let's not get too crazy.
What do your god eyes see?
What do they see?
Tell us about your god
Um,
blood.
Cal will volunteer to take third watch alone with Kieran Jr. so that Firm can stay in the tent or stay in the bubble.
Smart.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Firm gets a full night's sleep.
Sure
Yeah.
does, lazy
Hey.
bitch.
These spells aren't going to cast themselves, all right?
Yeah. Someone's got to keep that spell book nice and clean,
Someone's gonna keep
nice
it.
and dry.
I'm sorry, it was Rainier and who else?
Ember Prime will volunteer to take a watch, but was because of the armor hoping to do either first or last watch. But as long as someone can help me with the chainmail, just in case.
I mean, well, if that's the case, why don't I take this watch and then Ember, you and Rainier can take the final watch.
That's fun.
Cool, back to sleep.
Damn. That was quick.
Are you sleeping in your armor or are you?
No, I didn't have my armor. I hadn't got the armor back on.
Okay.
Like, hey, somebody help me get this armor on. But you don't need to. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Cool, Cal. You have a watch. Do you step out of the bubble?
Yeah, I mean, I'll sit up with the horses and I will alternate, sort of looking around myself with the help of the lantern and
Yeah.
going into KJ's sight as he sort of flies in circles around our little camp and dives down occasionally and flies back up, that sort of thing.
Yeah, sure. The lantern is very dim light, so it gives you primarily just sight, like just locally around the horses and the carriage, but like doesn't extend far into the darkness. It is a constant, very dim glow. But Kieran sees pretty well. Obviously, close up he can see with remarkable detail, even in pitch black. But he sees well. To get good eyes, you'd really keep your sight in him if you really want to keep a good lookout. Because even with the darkness is quite dark here.
All right. Well, then, yeah, I'd probably just do that then.
Then go ahead and give me a perception check with Kieran's senses.
Nice.
Very good. Is there any, like, I don't know, while you're on watch, you're kind of left to your own devices for a little while. Is there anything Cal gets up to?
Telling dumb jokes to Kieran Jr.
There's
This is a good use of telepathy.
yeah.
KJ, what does a horny toad say?
Oh god.
You get the sensation of unsurety in your mind.
Rub it.
Oh God.
There is a flash of many bright colorations that fill your vision and mind as you get like he liked that very much. They like that a lot. They haven't liked all of them, but that one for some reason really tickles them.
No one landed.
Target audience, honestly.
um Kieran's floating around doing some passive circles. You suddenly feel like a wave of panic. And like you in your mind, like your vision doesn't become red, but like in your mind's eye, it is like becoming red. Danger, danger. Kieran sees something moving to the south of the campsite. They also hear other noises that are different from the normal forest. Do you only get their sight, or do you gain all their senses? I don't know, like what your special stuff gives you.
That's a real good question. Let's take a look. I mean, it's just find familiar, so
Yeah, but there might be some weird stuff for Pact of the Chain.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, I don't know if it's giving you anything extra. No, it's just giving you the thing where it's a attacking, but like we're just giving him a whole turn on his own,
Right.
essentially. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you I think find familiar is just sight at that point.
Mm.
Let me just double check. You can see through and hear what it hears. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Like what additional senses are given to you.
Okay,
Cool.
yeah.
As your mind kind of fills in with like there is something that Kieran sees as danger, you also hear from his perception an echoey kind of sound of a you see lumbering shadows through his eyes, like pincer maneuver heading towards the campsite.
Do I know about how far they are?
Yeah, with the 20 for sure. You see that there are uh, currently they're roughly like 100 feet out. Some are roughly 80. You see there is a collection of three that are about 60 towards the south. Those are the ones that first caught his attention. But you can then see like from this high vantage point they have, they can see these shapes in different spots moving inward.
Okay. The three to the south that are about 60 feet away, right? How close are they to each other? I mean, essentially what I'm thinking about doing is throwing up a fairy fire, but I wouldn't want to do it if they're far, if they're spread apart.
Yeah. No, they're actually they are fairly well clumped together. They like you can tell that they don't think anyone notices, right? As
Okay.
they're moving about.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw up a fairy fire at the three to the south, and as soon as I get the spell off, I'm going in the dome and just screaming, "We've got trouble."
Okay. Um and what's the range on Fairy Fire?
The range is 60 feet, and it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Okay. Um I love the idea of looking through his eyes and shooting your spell off in that direction. Hell yeah, you're going to nail them with it for certain. Okay. What's the saves they have to make?
It's a DC 15 and dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, okay. Fail. Save.
And
don't-
how many groups were there? There's the one to the south. Was it one or two to the north?
There's collectively,
Mhm.
you see collectively, you see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You see 8 coming altogether.
Mhm.
There's like the group you hit were the closest. The other ones were kind of moving like they're farther back, that 100 to 80 foot range.
Right. Okay, so yeah, I'll scream incoming. 3 to the south, 5 more, a little farther to the north. Let's go, and I'll start kicking people that aren't getting up.
Okay. Hell yeah. You all, Cal is screaming, kicking you guys to wake up, telling you that there's trouble.
Yeah, getting up. If we've got some to the north and some to the south, where do we want the carriage to be in relation to that?
I will jam my shield on.
Yeah.
Currently, the carriage is roughly to the south of the dome. Like it's
Okay.
kind of right next to it. The horses also hitched, not to the carriage, but like lashed to a tree. Not lashed to a tree, but
Yeah.
they're by a tree so they don't run away and meander in the evening. So
What,
they are close to you currently.
What does this
Okay.
thing look like? There's one that failed.
Yeah, one that failed. You would see it glow. You all see there is like a glowing humanoid shape moving in the darkness. It stands out for sure. I think detail you'd have to get, like, it'd have to be fully closer.
Gotcha.
Actually, some of you may be able to see the shape of it. A large kind of hulking figure. It's about the size of like just a very tall person, but the back is hunched. You can see a ring of fur around the head, tall ears. You can make out the shape of, because they're glowing, you can make out the shape of, like, there is like a tall weapon that they are holding in one hand, and what looks to be a shield in the other.
Ooh.
If the one that's lit is visible from where we are, I'd
Mhm.
like to target it.
Yeah, I'd say even if you can't see it clearly, like in your, like, you can't see around it, but you can see this glowing fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you could all lay into this wherever you see that glowing creature.
We have to
Yeah,
step
that'd
out
be
of the
scary
dome,
as shit
right?
to them.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going north.
Yeah, you'd have to step out of the dome depending on what you're doing, or you'd have to like lean out. You know what I mean? Like depending again on like the context of the weapon you're using and what it is that you're doing.
I intend to be out within like defensive range of the horses. Honestly.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna cast Longstrider on myself.
Okay,
Ooh.
Longstrider cast.
Nice.
You all, awake and aware, can hear the snapping of branches underfoot. You can hear these yips kind of surrounding you, coming from all sides. It feels like wolves are hunting, in the way that they're communicating with each other.
Ooh, Bardic Inspiration on Ragnarok
Hey.
throws a word at you.
Dude. Yeah. Are you still inside the dome, Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting up and obviously not being able to react fast enough, he will cast haste on Ragnarok, seeing that he's awake.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. Anybody who is these actions are being taken, anybody who is taking the action to attack this thing can roll their attacks.
Okay. Bonus action rage.
And I'm sorry, you said how far away it is?
This is like I mean at this point it'd be just about like 50 feet.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not worried.
Yeah, it's within range of like almost everybody's stuff, you know, as far as that goes.
And Sean, I'm
Um,
making the assumption that the
Oh, wait.
fairy fire and waking everybody was my action for this round.
Yes, yeah, we'll
Okay,
we'll go
great.
with that. Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
I'm gonna roll again because it's the advantage.
Okay. Firm, you cast haste, so that is you already did a thing, right?
Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yo, big credit. Okay.
All
Oh.
those dice.
Woo! And I'm gonna re-roll that one because that was some sad D10s in there.
Yeah, no problem.
That was
It's a 23.
Had one better. It said you get one more number.
take it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Since I cast Longstrider, I won't be attacking this round.
Okay. Rainier, you can hold that second attack, my friend.
Okay.
you see this form you all see it like kind of start to speed up. Like they are aware that you are now aware, right? They know that you know that they know that you know. And it begins bounding. And you just focus in on the glow as the detail of this figure starts to come clearer and clearer in the darkness. And just one shot, you see the form just kind of lean in its movement, hit the ground, and just skid about 5 feet. Still glowing, absolutely unmoving. You hear a whole bunch of
Hear a bunch of what?
yipping.
Oh.
We didn't
Bunch of
hear it.
strange. Oh, you didn't hear? Okay, it's probably
Oh.
better that I cut it off. It's just me going.
I was like, that's
Scary, yes.
scary.
Yip.
Seeing that shot on this is not really an action, but seeing that shot on that Rainier just took, Firm's just gonna throw a piece of gold at it and be like, "Do it again, do it again."
Hell yeah. Okay, we're gonna have combat proper as these things rush around to you. I know Rainier, you were
Ooh, the
stepped out
dome.
just a
Yeah,
little
where's
bit.
the entrance to the dome? I assume it would be like towards Rainier.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
a
you can
dome.
step
I
through
see
anywhere, right?
bubble.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like a fucking igloo. Or
Like an
something.
igloo. Like an igloo.
Yeah. It's got a little tunnel.
You're
Think of it
you're
like-
too used to our tunnel version
I
of the bubble in Monday.
Yeah. I'm
Think
gonna
of the taco truck with open walls.
Open concept taco truck.
I'm gonna glitter this
taco
guy
cabana.
a little
Yes.
bit. Okay, he's actually.
Ooh.
Let me lower that glitter to more. Can I make it just him? Let's find out.
Firm. The problem is if
Yeah,
you leave
okay.
the dome, we lose the dome,
You are correct.
and you can't cast the
He's-
spells through the dome.
You are correct.
Okay.
He's fully dead. I just don't. Oh, he turns into a splat. I'm gonna leave him at 1 HP, so you can just see the. Oh, the glow went away when he died.
He said, "Oh no."
Oh no! Come on, please, please. Oh well, I can't get it to come back. He glowed, and then he's dead. He's super fucking dead. Okay. Okay, you should be able to right-click your tokens and add yourselves into the initiative.
Sean, would you be
Dan.
so kind as to remove one of my Karen Juniors?
Sure.
Is that Kieran's Jr.?
I don't know.
Kieran's
That's an
Jr.
excellent question.
It's a plurality of Kieran's Jr.
Kieran's Jr.
I mean, the junior is the plural, though, right? There's not more
Yep.
than one Kieran that we know of.
Oh, I don't need the horses in here.
I was like, yo, these horses about to put in work.
Yeah.
And then
Please
okay.
don't make the horses fight. That'd be so fucked.
Oh, shit.
There's one guy called Itchy Chios and another one called
Oh.
Hip Hop. That's pretty good.
Oh,
Absolutely.
hip hop is a great null name.
Oh.
Cal has the reverse dice. That's what I've been looking for.
5, 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah, he does have the reverse dice.
Oh wow.
Hey, that's a lot
Okay.
of them.
Hip hop. Imia.
Enchanting Gelento.
Hip.
Suggestive Aussie.
Oh, Pesky Mata.
I
Oh,
understand. No, yeah,
be-
never mind.
Yeah. Before I take any actions on that, Rainier stated that they stepped out. Did anybody else step out of the dome in their initial actions?
Can I have stepped out after Firm cast haste on me?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah. Where do you want to?
Just right here.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah, because I said I was going north.
Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna slap. Do I have a hasted? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Cool. Hip hop. Though some of you will not be able to see what it is that they are doing.
Hip hop, a hip.
Hippity hop.
To the hippity hip hip hoppy,
I
don't
actually
stop
need
rocking
to
to the bang
double
bang boogie, so
check.
chuck the boogie to the rhythm of the biggity beat.
Yo.
10 out of 10.
Yo.
Flawless.
Ted, that commitment was awesome.
Hell
Please
yeah.
do Wild Wild West next.
I do not actually know Wild Wild West, but I do know Rapper's Paradise.
That'll work.
Okay. Firm and Zal, at the very edge of your vision to the south, you see one of these creatures come up. I'm just like, hey, whoops. Hey, this is the Knoll. Hey, the Knolls are coming for you.
Just Knoll.
Whose hand is that? I don't know.
It's his lucky hand.
It's
It was
someone's lucky
collected.
hand. Yeah.
It was collected.
There's a lot of fingers.
Yeah.
A lot of fingers.
Yeah. You see them like come up to this little ridge that they get some cover on, pull back this big fucking bow. It's like in Lord of the Rings when the that one Uruk-hai has a bow the size of a person, right? Just this huge bow, and launches an arrow, and you watch as it rushes right towards Rainier. Rainier, you can't see them, is the unfortunate part about this. Not a crit, but a 20 to hit. For only 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Little yips. And Zal, it's up to you.
I will use. Let's see, what would be most effective here? Yeah, I'll use bonus action actually to switch to the Fool Mask for now. But I will run out. Zal like pokes an arm out next to you, like gets to the edge, pokes an arm out next to you, Rainier, says, good luck now. Taps you on the head and casts greater invisibility. Then ducks
luck
back
now.
into the bubble.
That's huge.
Uh-huh. Hold on, I can actually cast it on you. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Marking you as invisible.
Look at me!
Oh.
Can you-
Or don't,
can-
yeah.
Can you still see right now, Renee?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because when I mark something invisible, you'd fully disappear.
Huh.
So cool.
Oh, I should mention what he does. Like as he's putting the mask on, he takes out a little pan flute and plays like a little like before he touches the corner of your head with like a boop.
Incredible.
You'd see him slightly flabbergasted, but you can't see him.
Yeah.
I love that he's still giving off light.
Okay, Firm.
Well,
Yo, you know what's
I'm-
crazy? When I look at when I click on everyone else's token, you are gone for them.
Oh yeah, we cannot see.
Yeah,
Renee at
you
all.
are gone for them.
It's all right. I got this.
Everyone just saw Zol send me to another plane.
I assume that opaque means you can see through it, right? No.
You can see through your dome. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, he also assumes other people can see inside, and he will. I can't really leave, so I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on the campfire and make it go out.
It actually is out. That's just artwork on the field. I turned the light on it off, so the it is not emanating light.
Well, he's stuck here right now. He's keeping the dome up until he has to move.
And
So-
concentration. You're doing a lot.
Yeah, you are correct. Oh yeah, that's literally. I'm sitting here right now because I can't leave. I can't even step out.
Okay, all right. Did you want to light the campfire to try to illuminate the space?
No, he's pretty sure everybody in this vicinity that he can see in the dark. So
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
Zol.
I can see. We're good. Also, don't forget about your shield, Firm. They got bows.
They can't get in the bubble.
I know, but if we ever have to drop it, you got a wall.
This is true. I also have another backup plan.
Okay. Did you want to get your shield out?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not wearing any armor. Yeah, I'll
Oh,
spend
shit.
this turn.
Okay.
How long is it to do armor during combat?
Oh, it's a while.
Yeah, it's like a minute to put
Yeah.
on, something like that. Sometimes several
Okay.
minutes,
I'm
depending.
Heavy
just gonna-
armor, or
Mm-hmm.
no, you're in medium armor because it's the plate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Longer than combat.
yeah.
Okay.
Longer than you're gonna wanna spend.
you could spend your turns doing it, but combat would be over before you put it on.
I'll just
But
grab the shield.
Yeah, you can just grab the shield. Yeah.
I'm still at a 16. I'm fine.
Yeah. Okay.
5 minutes. That's what I thought because it's
Yeah.
yeah for heavy.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Cool.
Damn.
Yeah, it's
okay.
a minute to put on light armor. Just pulling on your leathers is a minute.
Rushing in, you see painted Leop comes bounding out of the darkness towards Ragnarok.
Yeah, that's two.
Ragnarok, you see them with a shield and spear as they bound up towards you, leap in the air, and try to drive the spear towards you. That's a miss.
I would hope so.
Mhm.
That is also a miss with its second strike as you deftly dodge its attacks. It slams its shield into you, getting up close. It's screaming and gnarling in your face. And that is its jam. Okay, it's you.
Hey, and I chose my fingers. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Get him with the fingies.
Yeah, sorry, 1 second. There it is. Okay, cool. I always forget where it's at. I also always forget the target, so let's do that right now. I'm gonna hit that guy right back. Reckless. Who are you at, fingers? There we are.
Where are you, fingers?
Where are you, fingers? Why can't I find?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely hits.
All right, cool.
Oh my god.
This is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Kick him in the throat.
I'm gonna need these dice to be better. Number 3.
If
Oh
not,
shit! I rolled that normal. Let me roll that one more time.
oof.
Hey, cool.
Yeah, there you go.
And then last one, number 4. Oh, this feels good. All right, that's my turn. Oh shit!
Yeah, how do you dispatch this like
Jesus
vicious
Christ.
and like you have animal like features. This thing is just wild and just nothing but fury and hunger.
So the first thing I want to do is I want to grab his shield, pull it forward, and then with my fingers just slice his arm off. And then drop his hand and just take my fingers and go up through his
Jesus.
chin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Nasty. Nasty.
Mortal Kombat finishing move.
Nasty. Just collapses to the ground.
And then
you
I'll
see,
turn and stare at the other one.
yeah, I was
and
gonna
growl.
see that you see this one here look at you. You see its eyes go wide for a moment in like a flash of fear, and then just rah!
Okay, cool. That's my turn.
Okay, Ember.
Sorry, I have movement. I would
Oh
like to
yeah,
perform
you
this
sure
one.
do.
Actually, wait. How far away is he?
Oh, excuse me.
I'll stay here. Sorry, just kidding. I'll stay here.
Okay, cool. Ember.
Excellent. You are not in the way as I huck a little ball of fire at him.
Spells can't go through the dome.
Oh, right. I got to step out of the dome.
Mhm.
Yep. I did not have him targeted, so I don't know if that hits.
A 15 will not hit.
Okay, back in the dome. I got no armor on. I'm super squishy. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled initiative with advantage. I don't even have my shield on. I was asleep.
Oh, you're okay. You're okay. It's fine. Any bonus actions?
Nope.
Okay. You can do spiritual weapon because it becomes outside the thing, right? So that
Yeah,
that'll
I'm more
go
thinking if I would, like, I would lose that spell slot without the ability to.
I was gonna ask you about that because it says other magical effects can extend through.
Yeah, it's if anything like originates from you and goes outward, like fireball comes from you and then
Yep.
shoots, that
Yep.
will detonate against the wall.
That is perfect.
Inside the dome.
Got it. Okay.
Everybody outside the dome just sees it.
Just
Like the idea of a little chimney on top.
yeah,
Just-
yeah, a little poof. Okay. Itchy boy. Okay.
I hate this guy specifically.
Hold on, I was gonna keep moving because we don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
anybody over at the horses. So
Yeah.
I
Where do you want
will-
to end up?
still in the dome, but where I
okay.
can see.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Almost all my movement anyway.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, these things are fast. Hell yeah. You see. Yeah, the thing is, they are animals, aren't they? It goes for the easy strike on this horse. Horse AC, not enough, but it like runs up. You see it drops its spear, grabs hold of the horse's mane, just pulls its neck towards it as it just starts biting the horse's neck. Does not kill this horse, but is like the horse is screaming and neighing and kicking, and it's just digging into its meal. That horse takes a little damage. That horse by the name it named it Instinctive Ear, which is pretty good. Okay. Ragnarok. This one, they're infuriated, so they rush towards you. You say they drop their spear. This one's a little smaller than the one that you actually just killed. They leap towards you, just claws and teeth. And you're able to defend them, parry them, slash at them, and keep them at bay. Where are you? Oh, okay. Hell yeah. In the darkness, one of these things rolls up. It shoots an arrow at at you, Firm, and watches as the arrow just cracks against the dome.
Does arrows not go through this? 'Cause I was looking at it, and it didn't say it doesn't stop them. It didn't start in here. Never mind.
Yep.
Yeah. It just scatters across the surface. You hear yipping that you think is confusion. Rainier, invisible.
Okay. To target this guy over here, do I need to move anywhere else? Like, can I see him over the horses? Can I target him over the horses, I should say?
He'll have some partial cover from like 2 big horses. So he'll get a little bit of bonus if you just shoot from where you are.
Okay. I'm going to go to here. And I'm assuming that doesn't change anything.
Yeah, that's still basically the same. You'd have to be like around here ish, right? Or hop on the carriage or hop on the horse, you know?
You know, now that I'm invisible, I was thinking how like fun it would be to be on the carriage for this, but then I'm glowing, but now I'm not. So I think I'm just gonna get up here and see if that gives me better like vision overall, and also this guy.
Yeah. You vision is relatively the same, but he doesn't have the protection from the bodies anymore.
Yeah, sick.
Get that bitch.
Yeah, hits.
That fucking dice sucks shit. Oh my god. I'm re-rolling that 10 or that D10, so that will be 15 points of damage.
15 total. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Itchy screams as a bolt from nowhere gets lodged into like his shoulder area. You see him kind of shove the horse back, claws bared, looking around.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Itchy boy.
I've never been invisible before. I don't know how to handle it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, full dead. Just it's like hits and then just stiffens a bit.
I've gone down a rabbit hole on light inside of invisibility.
I'm really like I haven't deleted the light from the token because I just kind of leave it there all the time because it saves me work.
Yeah,
but I'm ruling that it is not emanating the light because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
If it was visible, it'd only be visible to Rainier, probably being the one who can. But then again, even no.
Yeah. I just don't want to think about it. So I'm like, nope.
And then I'll like put one boot up like on top of the carriage so that I can just see as much as is possible from here. Like I'm not sitting on the carriage here.
Okay, cool, very good.
That's it for me.
Okay, I am gonna make a roll for the horse to see how panicked this horse and the one next to it are.
Okay.
Okay, it surprising it's obviously freaking out because it's in pain, but it doesn't like try to snap the lash and keep it in place. The one that was not attacked, which is this guy, they are beginning to panic and like kind of pull and tug at their lashing a bit, but they're not breaking free. Okay. Boy, I wish you weren't invisible. You have
29
30
turns
feet
to go.
dark vision, right?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. So you see that there is a guy. Like you kill the one there, but you
knew. Yeah, he's
you see
coming.
there's one coming up from the back. They do not know you are there. They
Did you see a dude die from nothing?
yeah. I mean, there's really
from
not
biting the horse.
Yeah.
Well,
Poison
the bolt
horse.
comes out of nowhere, so just a bolt of light shoots from like.
from like somewhere something is occurring, right? Okay, they go up and inspect their friend to try to figure out what it is that's happening here. Nope, they're unsure, so they just turn and they just huck their spear towards Ember, and you watch as it just clatters against the dome. They really don't understand this dome thing. Okay, in the darkness. Let's see this boy here. Also, his name is Suggestive ASI, which I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Okay.
It's charisma.
Okay. They're not really sure what's happening here either. They will do what it is that they can. Ragnarok. Oh, they're just outside of your vision cone. Okay, that's a 24 to hit.
That is my AC.
For yeah, that's right, because you're haste and all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
For 4 piercing damage.
Got
And then a 21, which will miss.
it. Mm.
As you see them kind of rush into the trees a little bit towards you, they begin yipping quite loudly. Okay, Cal.
All right. I am still looking through KJ's eyes. I'll pop out of the dome about here. Will target the one right by the horses and a couple glitter bombs coming in.
Pachanga.
Yeah, definitely.
I didn't even roll; it
Nice.
just slid. It was perfect.
Yeah, huge blast on this thing. You actually like knock it into the tree a little bit.
Yeah, that should actually be 14 since I took agonizing blast.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh.
we'll have to
And
update your blast there,
then there's number 2, which is not going to hit.
which is not gonna hit. What's at modifier? Modifier is charisma. Okay. Launch one to check the roll on it.
Yeah,
Hey,
that'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you love to see it.
Okay. Plus an additional 4. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this thing looks severely messed up.
KJ, end it. And I'm making whooping noises to try and get it away from the horse.
Okay.
Yeah, so KJ, oops. KJ's gonna fly over.
you have KJ targeted. Ah, there we go. Poor KJ.
And yeah, gonna
hits.
Mhm.
Yeah. Terrifyingly, Kieran Jr. kills one of these creatures.
Yeah, and I'll instruct it to just use its reaction to kill or to try and sting any of these things that come near the horses.
Cool, very good. You were still in their vision. You see the weirdest thing. There is the shape, like an almost like a it's almost like an MR, like the is it an MRI? It's the thing where yeah, like an MRI kind of.
Or fMRI.
Yes, like that strange way that like it warps a shape. It looks almost electronical in nature. You see that outline of Rainier as Kieran has blind sight and can actually recognize that Rainier is there. So you have this strange perception of Rainier like standing on top of the carriage, crossbolt blazing.
What was in that campfire?
Okay. They don't have good things, but they shot and something protected them. Hip Hop is gonna run over. Okay. From the darkness, arrow gets launched at Cal. Cal, you barely have time to recognize that like a projectile's coming towards you that looks like it's going to hit you. Okay. It's gonna hit with 26 for 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
That is their go. Zol.
Okay. Bonus action. Let's go with Bardic Inspiration on Firm. Just in case this is about to get fucky. I will stay inside of the dome for now, although I will move slightly. It won't let me move for some reason.
Are you on
There we go.
a weird tool or something?
Yeah. I'll move to here just so I can get. Okay, I'm good.
That's it?
Yeah, at the moment I can see one faintly over there, but yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Hey, safety in the dome.
Yeah.
Firm.
Well, can't really do much else, so he'll just want to help. Can I throw my dagger, which thematically is just a fork, so I keep it with me from Ragnarok's suggestion? I don't have it's not throwable. I just want to throw it at the one right here by Ragnarok because I can't leave the dome, so I feel not helpful. Not helpful. I don't know. It's not letting me target him.
To be fair, the dome is worth its weight in gold at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
For us.
for all of the people that don't have armor, you are their armor right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
That and we're concentrating on important shit.
Yes. That's why he just wants to throw a random dagger.
It should work.
Yeah, that should it should work.
Yeah. Dagger fork. Fuck.
Oh my god, it's like is it Mystery Men, the guy who throws forks?
Yeah.
Am I
Yep.
am I
Blue
remembering?
Raja.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Ted, I knew you'd have my back.
I don't know if it should actually do 6 damage, but it says it does.
I mean,
Yeah, 1d4. I believe it uses your dexterity. So
Ah.
yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah. Okay. Fork tossed. Big. I mean, that's a big hit on these things.
That's a confusing moment for it to see from ostensibly nowhere a fork come flying out.
Excellent.
This is great.
Anything else from you?
No. He will just stand like right in the middle.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Reckless.
Oof.
E-
One tapped.
Oh.
Where you
Next.
got some more chances.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get that bitch.
Hey, there we go.
Raise
Tight.
the shield. Your claws rake it right down across
I would
his
actually like to
chest
do
down.
something else, if that's
Sure.
cool.
Yeah.
I want to take the fork out and just stab him to death.
Okay.
Yeah, slashing with the claws. You see him like kind of weary on his feet. Grab the fork. Stab.
Then
Fern's like, yes.
I'll turn to Firm and wink, and then in the blink of an eye, I'll fucking run over to this guy. Oh, hey
Hell
there.
yeah.
Continue my attacks because that was just 2. Yeah, that was 2 so far.
That was 2.
Oh,
The
nope, I
50
didn't
feet of
select that.
movement must be godly right now.
I'm normally at 50 feet. Thank
It's
you.
more.
Oh.
I'm at 120 right now.
Yeah.
This poor
You got
thing.
long strider and fucking haste.
And I got my fast movement, and I got
Yep.
my kilt on. Like I am fucking stacked.
Oh, speaking of that, are you
Super
adding?
Did I forget to mention that I bit my shield?
I think I heard you say you bite your
Yeah,
shield as
vaguely,
you rush
yeah.
through.
Tight.
Don't forget you have an extra attack on top of your fourth.
Oh, I know.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
I'm aware.
Holy shit!
Well, that's the
That-
only thing I can do.
I think you went through him.
I like that idea better. Yeah.
Just running
I
so
just-
fast.
None of us even see what you're like dashing off to at this point.
And then I still have movement.
Jesus Christ.
Gonna keep going.
85.
Lost sight of Ragnarok.
And I got one more hit, and then I got a bite. Oops, forgot to
Jesus.
target.
Right up, Starmus.
It's
I was hoping for another nat 20, but you know, you got to be happy with the ones you get.
it's hard to overstate how much haste will just make a barbarian's day. You'll just see him light up, just like a little kid with candy.
And then
I
I
love it.
will. Where is it? Is it under features? Hold on. Attributes? No, sorry. Excuse my ignorance for a second. Shift, there it is.
Mm.
And bite the fuck out this dude.
Don't you get a fifth attack?
No.
This is my 5th attack.
Well,
Oh.
wait.
No, it's not. 1, 2, 3.
It is.
Dang, I was out. I'm sorry.
All right.
I just wanted to see you kill more.
And... Same. Same oh, I did.
My God.
So I just run up, slash him once to expose his neck, and then just go in for it with a bite.
Oh.
So I have more movement.
Yeah, you're not.
all right.
Just
So I have
going
35 more
over.
meter movement. 35. Can I make it? I
Yes.
fucking
Jesus
can.
Christ.
And I will just, yeah, this is just my growl now again. We're like,
Point.
leave.
Terrifying.
Hey.
Make intimidation with advantage, please.
Tight.
You did say
Good
power
time,
and
bud.
strength really mean the world to these things.
Yeah, that is absolutely
Yeah.
true.
24.
24. Okay. Ember.
I'm gonna step out because I can see the one, and I'll throw fire at it. I only get one attack. It's
It's like
somewhere
they're
over.
thoroughly terrified right now.
All right, back in I
Oh
go.
no. Oh, bummer, dude. Okay. Rainier. Silent and deadly.
Oh god.
I think I need to drop down. There we go.
Oh, that's where you're at. Lovely.
Yeah, you can just hear like a thud as I crash back down into the brush. And then yeah,
Yeah, as you walk up, you just see a super bloody Ragnarok.
yeah. I've been hearing the carnage. That's for sure.
Just hear somebody's body explode in the background.
Yeah, there's just like screams and yips, and then the yips are down to one yip.
Wow, 4 17s in a row.
Well, only 33 more to go.
Swiftly taken down, this rush of gnolls. Combat comes to an end in the middle of evening, in the middle of your watch.
Ragnarok teleports back into the thing.
like you hear a thud as Rainier is knocked over by the force of you running past.
That's a good point. That was weird.
Yeah, Zal will snap his fingers and Rainier appears.
Um,
I'm dropping concentration, so I'm glad you're back.
and he just falls to the ground, bloodied.
Press the digitation to help him get cleaned up.
It's okay. It's not mine.
Oh.
With an arrow sticking out of him.
Shit. Okay.
Firm's like, not to be pushy, but that fork you used, can I have that back?
You may have to get it out of his body. It's lodged in pretty deep. Yeah, I can go get it. Just give me a second.
I come up behind you, put a hand on your shoulder, grab the arrow and snap it off and help remove it.
Oh.
You see
Okay.
one of the horses is calmed, but the one that had been bitten badly fully snaps their lashing and begins like bolting into the darkness.
Ah, fuck.
Vortex War?
Can we?
Yeah, it's this little guy.
Oh.
We're not fast enough, but is there any like?
Wait, how fast is this speed?
I mean, currently, well, everyone did say they were dropping concentration.
Yeah.
So I think you are stunned as because this horse is losing it like
Yeah, for a round, yeah,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah. I mean, it's moving quickly.
Are there trees that I can stretch a web between?
Yes, there are.
Then I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, because you guys typically always kind of pull off the road a little bit. Yeah, you launch a web up in front of it. I'll make its dex. That's a nat 1. It's webbed.
That'll calm it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not calm, but it is not. It is not lost in the wild.
Yeah,
With
if
this
capable.
mascot,
Yeah, go over and try to make things better.
Yeah. It'll be an animal handling check. But what do you do to try to calm it?
I don't know enough about actual horses, but I like from movies make eye contact and do the hand thing, you know?
And I
Yeah, okay.
assist not with an animal handling, but with a cure wounds, because this one got fucked up, right?
Yeah, this one is injured
Okay.
with it. Yeah, I'll let you roll with advantage with a cure wounds coming in.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Fully heals. Um it's jittering a bit. It's confused because it's in the web, but you manage to, as its wounds knit, you manage to calm it down. That there's no more danger around here, and it seems okay. Though you can tell it obviously does not like being in the web.
Yeah, I'll very visibly begin like, well, I can't like break the web. That'll just get stuck, I think.
I mean, we can say, right, because it's like not a combat-y thing. Like you can take time if need be to like cut webbing away, right? Like you can take the time to free them.
Yeah, will do.
Cool. You take a little time to free them. Thanks to Cal's quick thinking, they're not lost, and you're able to bring them back, and they seem calmer for now. Um,
Come on, Cinnamon. Take the horse back.
Fun fact.
Don't
and
call
I'll
me
leave the story
Cinnamon.
for later. I'll leave the story for later, but my nickname when I was teaching was Cinnamon.
Nice.
What?
is this in
Okay.
character or
No, above table. I'll save the story for after session.
So, should we continue our camping here, or
Firm's like, yes.
Golem's already up.
Yeah, for all the effort we've put into keeping it here.
We visit a earlier conversation and say, "Are we sure we can't take them on?"
should we? I don't know. Pile up the bodies as a warning or something?
That's a morning thing.
How many were there? Oh, he'll be looking like at Ragnarok.
Well, I killed Foe.
Oh,
Rainier killed one.
I think I had 2, maybe 3.
So 7? 7. I would like to cast Cure Wounds for Cal. Well, yeah, why not?
Thank you.
Yes. Much obliged.
well, thank you, Cal, for the warning. That was almost very bad.
Invigorating.
Right.
Firm's like, all right, back to sleep I go. Goodbye.
Cal, you finish your watch. The rest is uneventful. Third watch show comes.
I'm up. I'm up. So I need. It's gonna be a minute or 10
Oh, I'll
to get
help you.
this armor on.
Do you want us to roll perception checks?
Yeah, I'll take perception checks from the two of you. And then is there anything the two of you get up to on your watch?
Make sure I have my shield on.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Oh my
Oh,
god.
See with your special eye.
Ooh.
yeah.
Fucking adrenaline.
Nobody's making it in.
Do we still benefit from a long rest after getting up for combat, or does that reset?
You'll be able to get all your long rests.
Okay.
In for this, you might need to sleep in a little bit longer in the morning, but a long rest will be had. Very alert, very aware of what could be dangers. Sometimes too much. Every now and then, even taking a step out into the darkness, and you look and it's just a little marmot going about its business. No further knolls, no further danger occurs this evening.
While we are on watch, I'm gonna need just a little bit, and Ember. Well, I'll do this in the morning actually.
Sure.
So I lose the spell slot either way, so
Yeah.
I'll wait. I'll wait till watch is done.
Okay, watch is done.
Then Ember will start setting out some what basically look like metal blobs. Like they would be stones, except that they are metal. Each one carved with a specific dwarven rune. A small anvil holy symbol dumps the metal stones, air quotes, onto the anvil so that they fall all around. I am casting divination ritually. Oh, so it actually will not consume a spell slot, but it will still consume 25 of my of the special incense and stuff that I purchased when we were in Bastion.
Cool.
So I have 75 gold left. And I am asking Morton to tell me if oh god, what was the guy's name with the mask? In Bastion, the name we heard. I have it in my notes.
There's
Are you asking about Rue?
Yeah, there's Albrecht Vormond who has the death mask, right? The skull mask. And then Rue
Is the one we heard was in Maras.
Was in that was the name that was given to you, though they're not described as having a mask.
Oh, I thought he was one of the people that we saw with a half mask on.
No, Rue is not.
Okay.
No, Rue is described as he has a really fucked up face. And
Okay.
that was actually all that was said, and nothing was pried further.
Where in Maras should I go to find Rue? I assume we will make it to Maras within the next 7 days.
You will make it there within the next 7 days, for sure.
I will also edit my question to say, where should we go instead of I?
It's a very good question.
I probably should have warned you that divination was a thing I do now.
It's
but I
okay.
did buy the materials for it specifically while we were in Bastion.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to think of what is a good answer to your question, right? Like what is an actual good answer to it?
If you would like to take time and get back to me, that is perfectly fine.
No, I think I'm just trying to think of a phrasing to it. Okay. As you drop the last of these metallic balls onto the little nuggets onto the anvil, as the last few hit, time seems to kind of slow for you. As each of the final nuggets hit the anvil, it reverberates with the smashing of a hammer, just ringing out, boom, boom. In that reverberation, you hear a deep voice echoing in that space. You will find them in the shadows. You will find them. You will find them in the shadows. You will find them where the objects of desire are kept. You will find them where the concerns of trade are met.
I will mull this answer over as I set about loading stuff into the cart.
Okay. Oh, you're not on the road. I mean, you're on the road. This was a if needed map. Okay. You all gather your things. Another day's travel begins. This is day 6 of the journey. Zaul, if you can roll a d12 for me.
Yep.
Right in the middle. Just a
Mhm.
good, solid middle.
Good solid mid. um, you today's journey, it's quiet. No travelers on the road. It's actually kind of quiet in general as you're moving through. You don't see a lot of wildlife. Even the birds seem to be quieter or just avoiding this area. You come across a section of the road that a large volume of animals or people must have crossed through and over from one side to the next, as there's a lot of disturbance of the brush nearby, the grasses laying flat, like just a large volume of animals passed by. Footsteps are easily determined for those that are curious, and they most certainly match those you found around your campsite last night. On this day, as you're traveling around, Ragnarok, looking at your list of like potential contracts, there is one nearby. It's a small commune of wood elves are seeking help with gnoll attacks.
um, speaking of on no problem, there is a contract. Some elves are experiencing some null attacks. It might be a good way to put a dent in their numbers.
Sort of obligate, but if we all feel like we should just press on.
If we do push on, there's always the option to take care of it when we come back this way, but I think that means more dead elves. Or injured. Nah, probably dead.
How many of these contracts are we going to allow to delay us getting to Moros?
I think this is the last one that was within our abilities. It's a good decision.
I mean, we will be using the object to return to Bastion, right?
Oh, true.
Yeah, probably should deal with it if we can.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's just get this done quick.
Okay. Continuing on for the day, it's around dusk-ish by the time you find the commune. It's off the road, a more like a hunting trail, less than an actual road to where they are. Many times having to skirt the carriage around through breaks in the trees in order to get it through. It's fairly difficult, not really made for that kind of equipment to come through here. But you eventually find yourselves seeing and hearing the sounds of civilization, and you come across a small commune that seems worse for wear. You saw a few gnoll corpses on your way in. Some of them, riddled with arrows, some with clear blade marks on them. You also saw several elven corpses laying nearby in very bad shape. You come across the commune. You are met with several elves that are wearing leathered armor. They have short swords on them, bows. You see, they have their hands on their swords, and they raise their hands in both greeting and as a way to say, like, "Hey, you can hang out here for a minute." One of them speaks out and says, "Hold, hold! Who goes there? Who comes this way?"
Oh, hi. We're the fifth season, and we have a contract to potentially help you with your no problem.
Thank Maliki. Come, come. There is much to discuss. You're able to secure your cart, secure the horses. You see some people bring over a few buckets of water for the horses themselves. The person that had spoken to you turns and says, "My name is Smolder. I'm what's left of the leadership of our little gathering here. These Knoll attacks have devastated our community. We've lost brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, children. Aragab is vicious. He shows no mercy and slaughters all in his way. He's just been toying with us for weeks now. He doesn't send his full force in, he just comes and attacks and takes. Are there more of you coming?
No, but I assure you, we are very capable. As a matter of fact, we encountered some gnolls on our way here and dispatched them fairly easily.
That's very good to hear. They have come in strong number. Their host is many. Some of us think we should just burn the forest around them. I'm trying to stay their hand because this is our home. We don't want to. I don't want to see our home destroyed. But we have no way of fending off such a large army. And forgive me for saying so, but even if you were able to dispatch some, I don't think the numbers are in your favor.
Perhaps not, but it sounds like you have some warriors on your side that can maybe accompany us.
We have some that can fight, others who have to now.
Do you know where they're laired? Is it just in the forest?
Aragab's encampment is a few hours' walk from here in the Ashen Wood. I could show you, though they have many scouts. The way would be dangerous, though you are few in number. It's possible we could travel unseen.
Is there anything else we should know about this?
Well, I guess it depends on how much you know about Knowles. I can tell you that their leader, Aragab, is larger than the others, by far. I've seen him tear one of our own apart with his bare hands. He seems smarter than the rest, though prideful, I think. From what we know, they respect strength above all. Maybe there's a way to. If you were to kill him, perhaps the other would fall. Maybe they could scatter, but none of us have been strong enough to even try such a thing.
Do you think he'd be prideful enough for a one-on-one fight?
I don't know. It's possible. But you'd have to get his attention or piss him off something fierce, I bet.
I think we could do that.
Now I'm wishing we picked up a carcass
We
Oh.
can get his attention.
or a hand that I cut off.
If they're within an encampment, that means overall some closer quarters with the open area. He pulls out a cipher, and I think this, plus some other skills we have, stands a fairly good chance of handling many at once. And I mean, as you said, attacking pride I think is valuable, but it would not disperse the pack entirely to the complete safety of your people or other travelers.
Whatever you can do to help. I mean, that's why we've sent word.
Let's go get him.
How many people can accompany us? How many people can you spare?
Spare? Very few.
We'll take what we can get.
You see, he's accompanied by these two other elves, young. Even he is young. You think maybe like 22, 21? The ones accompanying him, one seems to be maybe 17, the other about 15. He's male. The youngest one is female, and then the other's another boy. You look around and like it's a lot of young and old and injured, and a few others that seem like they are holding weapons, but like you are all very trained. You can even at a glance see like, okay, they could probably handle the weapon, but not against a foe like this.
Any of your numbers should be best kept in defense of the village, truthfully.
Then I will take you. He turns to the others and say, "You will stay here and protect our commune. If I don't return, it may be time to abandon these woods and find others." Turns back to you all. If you are ready, I can bring you to them.
I'm ready.
Do we want? It's dusk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, is there any advantage to waiting till morning? We have some that can see that well at night.
I suppose that would be your decision then. We have sought your help. I would defer to you. The gnolls see as well in the dark as they do in the day.
What do we think?
I don't know that we could, nor these people, could afford to be at their mercy overnight. But, Cal, how confident are you?
Oh, not very, but I'm never exactly itching for a fight. I mean, this thing sounds big.
I don't know about trying to one-on-one this Ragnarok, but I mean, I guess we can see what we can see when we get there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm okay with not running without a one-on-one. I just if the numbers are that large, then might be worth it so that the West don't get hurt. It was just a thought, not our only option.
Well, I propose we do what we do best. Discuss an intricate plan along the way, and then wing it as soon as we run into the enemy.
It's worked for us so far.
Well, then we have a plan. Wonderful.
Okay.
As we're walking, I'll describe that we still do have like I personally have one of the ciphers that just crushes an area like a 40-foot circle of people. That's pretty expansive. And then we do like have fireball and other shit. Like there's a very good chance that with some solid like with solid potential surprise or like a good aim, this might be slightly less of an issue than if we were just rushing into a camp by ourselves.
Don't we have something that can make somebody look like something else?
We do.
Yeah, we got the one cipher.
If you want to add to confusion, you could look like a knoll.
But, you know, it occurs to me.
Or we want to look like the no.
I'd
You are physically being warped into appearing like that.
I was gonna say you should have chose the what's it called? The Draka scar. Or the Jura scar.
Well, you can't turn into that because
No,
it's not the
no.
general's shape and size.
Then that's when I heard that. That's when I was like, ah, damn.
You're like, oh, nuts.
I mean, if everybody want it, I think it could be useful for me to use it
Yeah.
just for
I-
confusion's sake.
if that would be beneficial, that's fine. I just don't want. I think, and Rainier will make it clear. There's not necessarily a goal to scare these things off. Like, we're not trying to win an intimidation game necessarily. We want them dead, or at least he
Yeah.
does.
You know, I might be able to lure them all to or lure a large number of them to a central spot. And Cal will hold up this cipher. This makes a 10-foot cube look like it's filled with delicious looking and smelling food.
Oh, Firm's like, that's what I was gonna do.
That
Maybe we hang on to
come-
that visage changer then.
Yeah, that one with your Cal's and mine, I think together would be a tremendously glorious pair.
Zal puts on the the mask of the the wizard, Nod says, and then I'll hit him with a fucking lightning bolt.
Yes.
And Firm, you throw shit at them, right? Big boom.
Yeah, big booms. Big booms.
Hell yeah.
Intelligent creatures.
Yes, incredible. You begin the trek through the forest towards the Ashenwood where the Knoll encampment lies. There is danger between you and there, as has been reported many scouts. Smolder, the wood elf who is accompanying you, is able to lead you quite deftly through the forest. Seems they share a skill reminiscent for some of you of a previous party member. And we will pick up next session with how you guys fuck up these gnolls. It doesn't sound good for them based on what I'm
It's gonna
hearing.
be a nightmare.
It does not sound good for them.